Welcome to the Craft Zone. I'm Jennifer, the craft lady, and this is my helper, Lenny. All right, well, let's check the toolbox to see what craft we're making today. Lenny, you want to do that? All right, looks like we're making picture frames. Of course, if we're going to VBS, we have to have a frame. So what you might want to do is sometime over the next few weeks is to make sure an adult is taking some pictures of you of your time at virtual VBS. And then you can tag those photos on Facebook at Rainbow Forest Kids. All right, so before we get started with what you're going to need for this project, let's look at the items that you're going to need for the whole entire time while you're at the Craft Zone. You're probably going to need a ruler, some scissors, some clear tape, white glue, some glue sticks, and markers. I think that's it. Okay, now I will tell you two more items that are very helpful, but they are for the use by an adult. One would be possibly an X-Acto knife to help cut the cardboard, and the other would be a hot glue gun. Just makes things quicker and faster, but white glue works just as well. All right, so just make sure that you keep all these supplies on hand for the next 5 times that we meet at the Craft Zone. All right, so the next thing you're going to need to decide is what you're going to do as far as building your frame. So we have an example of cardboard, and we also have an example of using popsicle sticks. But there's other options too. You can go out in your yard and pick some sticks and make a really cool frame out of these. Another would be maybe look around the house and see if there's a frame that's not being used with an adult's permission. See if they'll let you use it. And this would be a really good base for a frame, okay? Once you've decided on that, then you can make some other decisions. Today, we're gonna focus on the cardboard and the popsicle stick version. Actually, we're gonna do a lot with cardboard. We should all have cardboard somewhere around our house. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna start, you can get those out of the way now so we can get started on a craft. Okay, start with a piece of cardboard. This is about 10 by 10, and you're gonna cut a rectangle in the middle. This is for a picture frame or for a picture of a 4 by 6. You actually wanna make it slightly smaller so that when you put the picture in there, that it will, you won't have any gaps, okay? So I went ahead and we cut one out for Lenny. And another thing is you can either paint the background or leave it the cardboard color. That looks pretty cool too. He decided he wanted to paint. So we're gonna paint with some white paint. If you're using paint, make sure you have some sort of a brush. We have a sponge brush, something to put it on. You might wanna have some paper towels, maybe some water handy. Okay, so.
If you're doing tire tracks, you need something that can make tracks.
Right, so at the after his base color is put on, then we'll come back and he wants to put tire tracks on his, so he'll do that. So you can go ahead and get started there, Lenny. Just paint the one side. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna talk about some other options, okay? So like he mentioned, the tire tracks, if you're gonna do that, if you don't have paint, you can still do it with markers. But I'm gonna give you a pretty good hint, I thought, because we've tried a little bit of everything here. We discovered that Lego wheels are really good because you can see all of the treads in the tires, okay? Some things look really cool, like we have this cool little construction dump truck, and it looks cool from the side, but if you look at it, the wheels are actually, there's like no tread on them. So you want to find something, it may be a monster truck. They might have good treads. Just look to see what you can find that has a good tread. Now, you can either, you'll run this through paint and then just run it on your picture frame like that. Or if you don't have paint, you can use washable markers and color on the tires and then run it across. Or a stamp pad would work great too. All right. So, you're doing a good job there, Lenny. We went ahead to speed things up. We have one that's already painted white. Thank you. All right, so the next thing is he's gonna do the tire tracks now. Here's another. You can use either brown or black. We decided to go with brown because it looks more like dirt, and that's what you would see at a construction site. All right, Lenny, so go for it. When you first start off, you might have way too much paint on the wheels, and just keep rolling around on areas that don't have any paint. And if you need to, you can try it out on this. Try it out on that. Oh, that's pretty good. But now when you roll it, you just roll it one straight time, okay? Ooh, that's pretty cool. And then pick it up whenever you need to add more paint. Okay, so while he's working on that, let me tell you some other options as far as how to decorate it. You can do the tire tracks, or if you want, you can, here, scoot in to make sure everybody can see what you're doing. You can add things such as nuts and bolts, screws and nails. I just kind of went and found these in the garage. And if you don't have that, don't worry that you want to do something like it. You can always go out and find you some rocks, okay? They look pretty cool too. All right, let's see here. Ooh, getting good on that. Okay, so another thing is to decorate these. If you want to, on the edges of the ones that are cardboard, if you don't want to see the edges, you can always take some sticks from your yard and you could glue those on along the edges to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. You can even do that on the inside part. For example, I kind of cut my hole a little bit too big. So what I really need to do is to go through and maybe go like this and glue some of these on so that it kind of cover up the areas when I go to put the photograph in. All right, looking good there. Okay, and we'll keep working on his, and you can decide how you want to do yours, and I can't wait to see it. Remember, hashtag Rainbow Forest Kids on Facebook. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.